in action. Okay, perfect. All right, so good people. Welcome to Math 10. You made it. Yeah, that's right. This is what we're doing here for the next, every day for the next 3 months. Nice spot, nice view. I'm not sure if you can see the mountains from where you are, but from where I am, they're sneaking through the buildings over there. Quite nice, quite comfortable. Okay. Looking at like a lot of classes, a few slides to go over just with how things are going to work here, in particular with all the technology, handing things in and that sort of thing. Okay. We'll talk about that along the way. I don't think we'll do any math today, but if we're lucky, we'll get some in. Okay. All right. So what are we looking at here? Well, what we got. Oh, you sneaky little thing. How's the camera there? Little earthquake in Canada. We'll be okay. That goes like that. Okay. Any glares there? It's all right?
Yep, all good.
That's not. That moved somehow. I moved the chair. You see, it's all related. All linked up somehow. Okay. Good. So what do we got? Yeah. Is that the font size big enough for class there? Sure? You're at the back? Yo, yeah, you're at the back. It's okay? Okay. So I can change that very easily. Math check. So what this is just, basically how's your math experience been so far? Good, bad, terrible? Do you like it? Do you not? Okay, so from class already, we got some feedback. Oh yeah, so first of all, even before this, number 0, we have class people and we got Zoom people. You guys can't really hear one another, so it's going to go through me, and that's how it's that's how it's going to flow. If we can get some speakers connected so that we can hear things without without things screeching, without things being delayed, without things sounding like we're underground, then perfect. But until then, this is how it's going to be. All right, so Zoom, some guy from class said he hasn't taken math for 1.5 years. That was one person so far. Okay, good. How about the other person? Peter, how about you? 1 year? Okay. Okay. So just stay, you're caught in the system. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Me too, from 3 weeks off. Just like here. Yo, yeah, at the back, what's going on? Three years ago. 2. That's still a long time. Okay. All right. And it was fun. So. Or the last one. So. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll make it good. All right. Dunya. Okay. So you started, but you didn't finish then, and yeah. Yeah. Sure. Gotcha. And here we are. Fantastic. Parsa, how are you?
I personally don't like math,
No. Okay.
but I don't study for 1 year because I'm here and I what I do the study fair meetings and like that,
Yeah.
and I don't study math for 1 year, but uh, I'm good at math.
Oh yeah. You don't like it, but you're good at it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't like it because you must put so much time on math, but I'm good at
Okay.
it.
Wow. Not bad. Let's see. Zoom. Alicia, how's it going over there? How's math life been for you?
Kind of hard, but it's fine.
Okay. I think same as a student here in class. Hard but fun. Or is it fine?
Fine.
Oh, not fun yet.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be.
For me, it's alright.
Okay.
I do find it fun sometimes, and then I stop practicing, and then I just forget everything.
Okay, so Zoom says they like it. They stop practicing though, then disaster. So I guess we got to keep the practice happening, right? Right. Little bit each day. Keep rehearsed, right? Just like you're learning guitar or something. That was number one. Thank you very much, everyone. Number two, what do we got? Where's my cursor? There it is. Number two, tech check. That's kind of all of this. We have some more later on with handing in homework and such details for that section. Okay. Number three, in class online. I guess we're here in class, right? No? Yeah? Because if there's a moment when if ever you're uncomfortable and such, then you can switch. Just let me know, let the principal know, and then we can make any necessary accommodations. Okay, that's how it is, and this is the setup as you see. Right, if you're in class, this is for now, this is what you're gonna be looking at. If you're online, that's what you see. Right. Okay, number four, like every class, you're gonna have some questions. Who am I? What do I do? What did I eat for breakfast? Those sort of things. You'll hand them in later on, all within the technology realm we got here. Really just to help me get to, one, know a bit about you, and also for a test run, just to make sure that everybody knows how the hand-ins and such are going to work for the class. Okay. Course outline, as I promised. You heard this in every class, so yeah, you have one here. That's it. That's all I want to talk about today. It's not rocket science. Pretty regular stuff. Okay, but we'll get to it a little bit each day over the course of the week, but not all today. Intro questions. What I was just talking about there. Go in detail. Is there any questions? Is there any in English? Are there any questions that you might have that we should talk about during this first day together? Zoom, anything from you?
No, not really.
Go ahead, Zoom. What is it?
No, not really. I don't really have any questions.
Okay, nothing from Zoom number one. Zoom number two?
Yeah, everything's fine for me too.
Fine for you? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zoom's okay. From class, what do you got? Own calculator. Yes, because you're really not supposed to be sharing them. It sounds mean, but yeah, you should have your own so that you're doing your own work. I don't mind you working together. That's certainly encouraged, right? But when it comes time for a test and all that, you should have your own. But most importantly, like if you haven't found out already, with your calculator, there can be different orders for the different buttons for the same thing. So whatever calculator you have, whatever calculator you use, you got to make sure that you honestly practice with it a little bit and know how it works, to some level, and then keep it. Don't go switching around to a different calculator throughout the term. Otherwise, it's going to get unnecessarily complicated. Okay. Myself, I guess, growing up and teaching here and such, I got a TI-85. Well, it's in my bag, so I can't grab it easily, but that's what I have. But I'm well aware Casio has one that does everything except launch satellites. It's super powerful, right? So feel free to use it if you want. Okay. All I have to do is throw some letters in there, and then you can't use your calculator. That's kind of the trick. Okay. Also from class, another question.
In this program, are we going to study sinus?
Yeah, this is a section called trigonometry, and we study it at a level of the first time. Okay, we introduce you to the topic. It's not like grade 11 where you have to know a bit. Grade 12, you have to know more than a little bit. Show it to you to start with. So as an example, just in case you've seen it before, right, there's an angle down there. It's 12 degrees. What's that? Okay, so how's it look? Is it too small? You might need glasses. My writing's beautiful.
I had lenses, but they were torn apart. I don't know.
Okay. So you're not expected to know this by any means. This is what I'm showing you in this class, and near the end of it, I might add, right? But this is a type of question that comes up with trigonometry. Trig for triangles and ometry for measuring, right? So what's the measure of this side here? Oh, well, I happen to know that's the opposite side. So it's sine 30 over 12, and this is the equation that you're solving. Final answer, 6, because I know the little secret that's there, right? So that's kind of the level we start at. Take it a little bit further by drawing some pictures and such, and then, one guy can see from this side, another person from that side, and then they can figure out how tall the tree is or how far apart they are from one another, things like that. Okay, but that topic is actually much later in the term, like week 9 or 10 or something like that, getting close to the end. Yeah. So we had a question about calculators. Yeah, bring one. I might also add a laptop and such as well if you have one, because then you can use some online software like Desmos. It's graphing type software, so you're allowed to do that. Okay, so if you want to bring a laptop into class, then that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so if you think of any questions along the way, you just ask and we'll take care of it. A lot of homework already from classes. There gonna be a lot of homework. Not a lot, but not zero. Today maybe 0, but as usual, no. Let's see, what does that do? Oh, it does that. Okay, so that was our math check. I get an idea about where you guys are all at. Yeah, class can be online, as I said, if you need it that way. This section B here, handing in homework. Okay, I think I connected with everyone through Teams chat, right? Okay, so class first and then Zoom. Class, have we connected everyone on Teams chat? Yeah? Did I give a thumbs back or anything? I don't think I did actually. No, I don't think I did yet. But I sent it to you, yeah, to begin with. Okay, so that part's good. Mm,
So my friends who had classes with you, they told that you give homework like for every day.
Yeah.
And you would have to hand it like all the homework to Friday, right?
yeah,
Or it's gonna be different.
here, the same. So a question about class, a question in class about homework. What happens is, yeah, you get homework every day. For the Zoom folks there, you get homework every day. You hand it in the manner that I'm talking about. Even here in class, I think. Do you want to do it with paper or do you want to hand it in online?
It's very, it's much more.
Paper's better?
I think this is probably better.
You know what? It's a small, we can mix it up. I can look after you. Yeah, just maybe just keep it the same if you don't mind throughout the term. Yeah, homework every day. To be smart, you not smart, you were all smart. To be effective, you make it due the next day. That's usually what's going to happen. Now, if life gets in the way and you have 10 essays and the bus didn't show up and all that stuff, then Uber next day is okay. That is like the next day. But after that, it's not really useful. Okay, so that's the absolute latest. Homework for the week. Just in case things get really crazy. All right, Sunday at midnight. And that's going to go for any assignments you get. Sunday at midnight's the deadline, okay? That's how that is. For all the other stuff. Zoom, any questions from the homework? Jumping around a little bit, but I'm okay with that.
All good.
Yeah, all good.
Zoom's okay. All right, yeah, from class?
Are you recording the class or no?
Am I what?
Are you recording the class and put it in the?
Nice. Yes, I am. Yeah. So even right now, all these questions are there for the one person that's missing. You can take a look and see how see what we're doing. So we've all had our going back to the screen then. Handing in the homework. We have our team chats all active. So that's good. That's your personal line. That's how we can you can connect with me. Super important so that everything's organized. That is when I look at all the files and homework coming in. I want you to name your documents like this. Okay, so you put your first name here. Your name, not mine. If everybody put my name, that'd be weird. All right, so put your own name there. That says Mike, Peter, Nicholas. Oh, whoops. I'm switching pages on you. Okay, so Mike right there, your name. Whatever day the homework is from, today your file name is going to look like this. Day 1. And then today, these introductory type questions that you will see later on. That's what introduction. Okay. Importantly, you hand it in as a PDF. Okay. What this does at my end, it makes it very easy for me to upload. It's fast to upload. It's fast to mark, to grade with the tools that I have here. If it's submitted as a picture, a PNG, JPEG, it adds extra steps. Now, if it's 4 extra steps for one person, it's not horrible, but the catch is you start multiplying it by 7 every time. the numbers can get big very, very quickly. So that's why it has to be done this certain way. When you're working with big numbers, every little bit of saving has a big effect overall. All right, so make sure the file names looks like that. Make sure they're PDF. Might be tempting to put day 5, day 6, day 7 all in one file. Please don't. Okay, please keep them separate. Day 5 on its own, day 6 on its own, day 7's on its own. Okay, so it's costing time if you put it all together rather than keeping it separate. Okay. Also, because of the time involved, make sure the questions are submitted in the order that they're given. I realize if there might be some assignments and such where you get the first one, you get the fourth one, but you miss the first two or the middle two, right? Okay, but when it's time to hand in the homework, make sure it's all organized in order. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. There's a software program out there. Oops, that I will register you with, and it's just allows you to practice specific skills along the way. I think once we get the class going and such, and then I'll show this to you. And if you need help on fractions, for example, then you can spend some time with IXL and fractions. If you need help with adding negative numbers, subtracting negative numbers, right? That can get weird sometimes. So a little extra practice there, plus our usual stuff that we have in grade 10. Okay. Any questions about that? Pretty reasonable? Yeah? Okay. I guess just to show you the importance of thinking this way. Last term I had 40 students. How many classes are there in one section or in one term? No, like how many classes? 3 months? 60? Say 60. All right. And so if you had homework every day from 40 students, how many assignments is this? Yeah, math question already. So 3 would be crazy. If we have, if there are 40 students and they submit homework each day, so they have 60 homework, each student gives in 60 pieces of homework, how much in total? Yeah, so you're already into the thousands, right? 2,400. Let's pretend that it takes 1 minute to mark each of these. How many minutes? Good, 2,400, still the same. So how many hours is that? Is it? Divided by 60? Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Goes back and forth a little bit, but yeah, 2,400 minutes. You divide it by 60 minutes for each hour. So you divide it by 60. What do you get? You get back to 40. You get 40 hours. So how many days is that? Perfect answer. More than 1, less than 2. Okay, long enough to be sitting here at a desk, right? So what if we, just for fun, what if we switch it 30 seconds? See, one little bit, 30 seconds. What's going to happen to the total? Yeah, it's going to be 50% more if you ever think of that. Instead of, so 50% of 40 is 20. So it'll be 60 hours instead, right? more than 2.5 days of sitting here marking, just from 30 seconds each time, right? Okay, so it's like a systems point of view, right? So looking at how the information flows, how the homework flows, and all this stuff, it matters, for this size of this amount of numbers, right? For a class of 7, less so, but I thought it's kind of cool to know, kind of cool to look at, all right? Okay, so that's all there for that. What else? Yeah, as mentioned earlier, in class online, this is how it'll be so far until I get some Bluetooth wireless guitar cable or something that I can get up and walk around, and this will be it. Intro questions to hand in. Yeah, so you just saw how to hand the homework in. That'll be the test for today, how to do it. And they're coming up in the later on. Course outline. Yeah, study, work hard, don't chew gum, come to class, finish your homework. Okay, that's it. Also, also more importantly, there are percentages though for the different things that you'll have to do in class. 2 midterms, final exam, daily homework. Okay, I'll show you next day. You've been course outlined to death today. Okay, technology, as we talked about already, how to hand stuff in, your own calculator, bring a laptop if you want. Okay, it's all, anything's fair game. Okay, fun tools to work with. Bars, is that a question? No? Okay, stretching the thumb, all right. Zoom, any questions? I don't want to be ignoring you. You guys okay?
Yeah, we're good.
All good.
Okay, good so far. Next slide. Yeah, this is more about Teams chat and how the workflow should go to save those 30 seconds. Okay, so I got my Math 10 class team. You guys get those notices, right? Yeah. Now, what I don't know is, do you get a notice when something is posted? You do, it comes up and says, so you know when to look or whatever? Okay, perfect. So I wasn't sure about that. So then that's the first part. That's where you're going to get info from me. Okay, any homework assignments, I'll cut, paste, PDF will go in there. For class, I might just put them on the board so you can see them when you're here rather than going to find a computer to find out what's on this piece of paper here. We'll work out something, right? But info from me will be there going through Teams. I also have there'll be a YouTube channel set aside where all these videos can go. So I'll send that link out to you, and then we'll just check the next couple of days that you can access it okay and it all looks good and sounds good, and go from there. Okay, that's from me to you. From you to me, yeah, we'll just communicate it here in class. Zoom, you can also, with only 2 people, this is gonna be fine. You just Zoom, you just shout out a question if you got it. I got my 1 ear devoted to you. And then as you saw, we have your individual team chats that you got already. Okay, so we'll just do that. These are the questions I'd like you to answer and then hand in. But this font is a bit smaller than the other pages. Can you guys see this okay? Or is it getting too small? Yo-yo at the back? Getting too small? Let me help you. Zoom, I know you guys are okay. You got like easy viewing there, but let's get things looking good in class. Pull that out a bit. We'll do that. There that is. See? So so for this, all you do is, as I said, pretty typical questions, but to help me, one, get to know you a little bit, and two, just to make sure the homework flow is good. Yeah, if you just take some time to answer these, that would be good and useful. This is your one homework for today. Then, whoops, that's next day. Where are we at here? Yeah, that's what we just did. Typical first day questions. Okay, okay, put those up later on. We'll finish going through a few of these slides. But yeah, you're all taking Math 10. What are you guys doing here for? What are you here for? What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to see happen? I know, A's without any work, right? Doesn't work that way. Oh, okay. Okay. And you haven't taken Math 11 yet, eh? Like you're not some people have jumped around. You're doing it all in order. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Fair enough. Anyone else? You're not just surviving the course and getting out of here, are you? What's that? Translator. Okay, well, X is an X, Y goes to Y. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of translating, I guess, from the math questions to the words to the equations, right? But okay, little different then. Anyone else here? Zoom, how about you?
I was just afraid of taking year 11 because I haven't done math in like 3 years, I think.
Oh,
like-
okay.
Yeah, just to like refresh my memory kind of thing.
Perfect. Zoom hasn't taken math for about 3 years. So just getting everything started up again. Yeah, perfect. Good to know. Okay. That's an important piece. Because you can imagine from 3 years there might be some things to dust off, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, part of this is yeah, you can tell me, but also part of it is for you just to, think about the vision you have for your own futures. Whether it's what you want to be when you grow up, something like that, or, or what, if you don't know about that, then what sort of things do you like? And then start working towards there. Now, let me know what some of these things are, You can try and bring it into class in some way and yeah, make it fun and effective. 2 bits together. What's this? Anything else? We had that earlier. I guess I'll check again. Anything else? No? Nothing there? Hey, what's this? I made this, but I forget what it is. That's if we get into some math today. What we can do instead of writing any sort of numbers, what we can do is take a look at what sort of things use this thing called factorization, or the first unit we're going to look at. How does factorization come into keeping messages private? Telecommunications, making sure that when you talk on the cell phone, that you're not talking to 5 people at once, right? That it goes to the right place. Security with finances, right? You guys are from elsewhere. You guys send money back and forth sometimes. Okay. Do you want it safe, or do you want it to be sent by courier chicken? right? Right? It's got to be done properly. And so, strangely enough, this topic has to do with these sort of these applications. And myself, I like applications. We're learning this stuff. Okay, that's fun, but what can we do with it? Okay. I think you might find other teachers, they're like, oh, okay, numbers are beautiful. What's special about them and such. I mean, yeah, okay. There's some cool things about it, but I like to see how can we use this in our regular lives, in the reality that we all live in. Okay. Just happens to be me. Number theory, that's for the different thinking. Right now we live in 3D space, right? Length, width, height. There's actually a fourth dimension. Anyone knows what it is? Time, that's right. Even as we sit here, we're all in our locations. But as every moment goes by, that one variable, that one variable, time, is changing, right? So in fact, there's the 3 that we see plus the fourth that we're all experiencing as it goes on. Well, some people try to imagine, well, what happens if there's 6 or 10? Then they try and put squares and circles and stuff in them and combine these things together. A bit strange, but that's gets into a type of math that's related to our first topic, but a little fancy. Okay, and I think that was the last slide. So this is for you all right now with the pen and paper. If you're here in class, if you can get this started. Zoom, if you are online, you can get this started and finish up these questions and hand them in the technological way.
So
Okay.
like send it to you on Teams.
Zoom says send in Teams, and I say yes, exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So you can type it up if you like, or you can write it out by hand. You can take a photo, but make sure you submit it as a PDF. Okay, for you here in class, I'll leave it up to you to do. Take about 10 minutes or so and work this up, and when you're finished, that'll be it. Oh, class says a question from classes. Just type it in Teams directly. For today, you can, but for and someone in Teams already is. Yeah, for today, that's fine. Okay. Now we can know that that works. All right. So Zoom, if there isn't there's nothing else from me. If there's nothing else from you, then you are free to go, and we will reconnect tomorrow in the same way at the same time.
All right. So wait, I can leave and then like send you this the stuff on Teams, or do you want me to send it to you first and then leave?
You feel free to leave if you like, and then you can send it on Teams. It's up to you. I'll keep the Zoom room open,
Okay.
but you're
Then,
free to go for today if you like.
okay. Then I think I'll dip. Cheers. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.